It's a good opportunity to talk about when you patch your wall. My favorite kind of drywall patch stuff is the kind that goes on pink and dries white. The way you can tell when it's really dry. If you notice, it's kind of burred up and it's not really flat yet. The best thing to do is smudge some in there as best you can, as flat as you can, as level as you can. Let it dry completely. Take some sandpaper, sand it off, and get it flush, and then put another coat on. Do it until you get to the point where when you sand it, you can't tell that there's anything there. It'll just be smooth. Okay? And then once that's done and it's completely dry, then you can paint over it. But remember to clean it good. I always go back once it's completely dry. I go back with a wet washcloth, not soaking wet, but damp, and just wipe off any kind of drywall dust. That'll make sure that doesn't bleed through the paint. So anyway, there's a tip. Just the tip. Hope you guys are enjoying your day. Thanks. Alright, so third round, I went and got the eggshell. They actually called me up. I called them and told them what I'd done, and they called me back and said, just bring us the other can and we'll get you the right one. So I went and got the right one, and I put it on the wall. And I covered up the stuff that I'd done before. And you can see there's a difference between the paint. There's just a slight hue difference. Especially when I look up, you can see the light hit it. And I know it's new paint versus old paint, and it's just not exactly the same match. It's not the same stuff as it was 7 years ago when they made the other paint. So I may end up repainting this whole section in here, or I may just paint to the wall. Yeah, that may be what I end up doing. Because nobody's going to see inside here but us. The only place it's going to matter is on the other side of the wall. Because when people look in here, they see this wall. I would literally have to do the bottom and the top and across and the other side. I repatched this and resanded it and repatched it, you know, and I'm just waiting for it to dry now, and then I'll sand it again, and that should be the last coat on that. Anyway, fun times. Alright, so got it painted. Looks good. Looks like it's supposed to look. That's alright. This side's still drying a little bit, so you can see some of the wet spots. But got it done. Looks good. Job well done. Rock and roll.